Happy Valentine's Day. Hearts are all around us on this day when love is celebrated. Last Sunday we acknowledged the beginning of the month of February, calling it the month of love. The basis for that is not because in February it's freezing cold and we need the warmth of love, though a good argument could be made for that. But it's because Valentine's Day happens to be in the month of February. The formal name of the holiday is actually Saint Valentine's Day, leading us to realize that the day celebrates the life of a man named Valentine. He was a 3rd century Christian who was martyred for his faith. Legend has it that while he was in prison, he wrote a letter to the jailer's daughter and signed it, "From your Valentine." Usually when we think of Valentine's Day, we think of romantic love, don't we? Have you ever noticed that romantic stories, like in films, focus only on the courtship phase of a couple? Even in movie titles, that's true, like When Harry Met Sally. Why wasn't there a sequel to that movie? Like, after Harry met Sally, they got married and shared the ups and downs of life, dreaming together, encouraging each other, forgiving each other, and, well, you get the idea. It could go on and on. And as you can see, the title wouldn't fit on a theater marquee, even in a small font. One explanation of love was provided by C.S. Lewis, a 20th century Christian scholar and author. He once compared love to, of all things, an internal combustion engine. It went something like this, that the engine of love is sparked by the excitement of being in love at the beginning, while the quieter choosing to love is what the engine runs on for years. I guess you could call one the spark plug of the engine, while the other would be the gasoline. I believe that a loving long-term relationship can still have the spark plugs firing, even as the engine runs on the choice to love. So courtship-type actions at Valentine's Day, like giving gifts of candy and flowers, though that's hard to do during a pandemic, can be part of a dedicated commitment to love. Whether you are in love or choosing to love, or both, this day is a reminder of God's love as well. That love is also a gift. It's based not on what we do, but on who God is and what God has done. No wonder the good news of Christ is summarized with John 3:16, which says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son." And 1 John 4:19 reminds us that we love because God first loved us. These thoughts have led to the song that you'll hear in a moment as the prelude, provided by 2 members of the bell choir. And that same song will be heard again later in our worship service when an anthem is presented. It was recorded when the chancel choir sang it about a year ago. The prelude and anthem are entitled, "I Love You, Lord." How appropriate for St. Valentine's Day.